Hey, Rami, let's try one more cast over here. Perfect. Oh, hey. Welcome back to the Sunday Serving Channel, where you come... Ooh, that was a bite. Where you come every week for words of encouragement, hope, inspiration, food from the gospel. I like myself a good largemouth bass, sunny. Well, give it a break. So, let's see. Today, there's a wonderful passage. I love this story from the Gospels. It's in Matthew, it's in Mark, it's also in Luke. Let's take it from Matthew here. One of the first stories of Jesus' ministry after his baptism and then his temptation in the wilderness. Matthew chapter 4, verses 12 through 23. It says, when Jesus heard that John had been put into prison, he withdrew to Galilee. Now Galilee was up by the Sea of Galilee. It's a big lake, a little bit bigger than this one. And he went there. And then it goes on to say, well, that was to fulfill what the prophet said about the land of Zebulun, the land of Naphtali, the way of the sea beyond the Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles. That's the point. So Galilee was of the Gentiles. Then it says these words, the people living in darkness have seen a great light. So isn't that amazing? This great light came to the people that had been living in darkness. That's hopeful. Who sees the light? Those that are in the dark have the best chance of seeing the light. On those living in the land of the shadow of death, a light has dawned. Now, we could stop right there and talk about that passage, and that would give everybody enough hope to go on, purpose to live. But that actually isn't the point of the story I want to talk about today. It says, from that time on, Jesus began to preach, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is near to you. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven has come near. What does that mean? The kingdom of heaven has come near. Was that Jesus coming to the people? Was that the Spirit working? Was that a moment in history of God? Was it physically near? But now comes the part about fishing, right? It says, as Jesus was walking beside the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, called Peter, and his brother Andrew, and they were casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. So they weren't casting a lure. They were casting a net, and they were working. This was not pleasure, this was hard work. They were trying to make a living off catching fish and selling them. And this is what Jesus said to them, these hard-working fishermen. Come, follow me, Jesus said, and I will send you out to fish for people. Now here's the sentence I want to concentrate on. It says here, at once they left their nets and followed him. They dropped, you know that saying, they dropped their nets and followed Jesus. And that's what Jesus demanded. Drop what you're doing, drop your nets, and come follow me. Isn't that amazing that these men, these hardworking guys, their only means of livelihood for themselves, for their families, was fishing. And Jesus challenged them, leave what you're doing, drop your nets, and follow me. And at once they did it. Then it goes on. Going on from there, he saw two brothers, second set of brothers. James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John. So James and John. They were in a boat with their father, Zebedee, and they were preparing their nets. Jesus called them, and immediately they left the boat, and they left their father, and they followed him. So they left the boat, left father, left their livelihood, followed Jesus. Then it goes right on and it tells what Jesus did with these men. Jesus went throughout Galilee, again that's the land of the Gentiles, teaching in their synagogues, proclaiming the good news of the kingdom and healing every disease and sickness among the people. So that's the work of Jesus, fishing for men. You know, I've also heard it say that maybe one of the reasons this is significant in the story is back in those days, the Roman Empire controlled everything. And they taxed all means of livelihood. And so people that were fishing, for instance, would have to give a heavy tax to Caesar. And maybe these men were tired of that, and to them it was almost an act of defiance to be able to just drop their livelihood, which belonged to the state, and do something entirely different and revolutionary, following Jesus. What does that mean today to drop your nets and follow Jesus? We're getting a bit of rain here, any kind of weather. You know, it actually occurred to me, I don't know if this is in the gospel or not, but today, what would be our nets today? Yeah. Do you think maybe drop your nets and follow me means drop the internet, technology, and follow me? I think it does. So anyways, God bless you. Think about that. Think about what it means to leave your nets and follow Jesus. Do it. You won't regret it. Come on, Remy. Let's see what we can find here.